or platoon commands anywhere you want to go. Just let's not have single guys taking slots which are not in medium AT or maximum, please.
Who the hell is typing?
Someone's.
That sounds like an indigo type. Really angry types.
Wasn't me, dude.
Was it not? Ah.
For once.
It wasn't.
Hey, don't you talk to staff
Bruh.
like that?
That's Echo 1. If you could go to Echo 2 or something, please.
Everything I type is productive.
Thank you. BLUFOR.
Or reproductive. Cool. Awesome. Right.
Bruh.
Sorry. Let's push through.
I swear this will get started eventually. Jesus.
These won't spread themselves.
There we go.
You know, it does spread itself.
No.
I can't believe it's not butter!
I think you finally came to the revelation that it's actually not butter.
Sorry.
Hi, Twitch watchers. Unlucky.
I've in so much pain.
Please don't remind them.
My stream is normally
just to suffer.
my stream is normally boring, but this is just.
Follow 938 Media on Instagram. That's Instagram /938media.com.
Return to monkey.
Best.
And after you go and follow, make sure you go across to the FNF Patreon and donate what you can. Greatly appreciated.
Yes, go to the Patreon. It's on the Discord and support them. Otherwise, this looks like a very simple. I wonder where the third cache is that was listed in the operation here. But, I mean, we'll get it passed through a bit, and Barb will come up and join us, and he will be live, so we should still be on the multi. So, how's everyone in chat doing? We'll get to that as the round begins, and, yeah.
Lord, they're rowdy today, and that's what happens when you have a bit of a clusterfuck like that was.
Yeah, it's fine. They're still figuring things out.
They've been doing this for years, but hey, we like everyone else. We take it
Star Citizen's release date. Aye.
Oh Lord, I'm getting some weird frame drops. Alright, I think it's moved out. So yeah, this is the northwestern part of Altus and the mountains. Some place you don't really see a lot of action on, although I think I remember where this airfield is. If I remember correctly, it's at the bottom of all these mountains, surrounded by a lot of elephant grass and foliage. So this will be interesting. As for Abdera, that's the mountainside town. That's going to be a very interesting fight as we push in. Ooh, yes, sir. I was right.
You seen this airfield here?
Oh, yes. I remember this airfield vividly. As well as Abdera, the town to the south. Looks like Mission Maker has given them quite a helping of cover and props to work with, especially up at Abdera. I like they're in the middle of a cleanup operation from a previous battle, scooping up BRDMs and BMPs and Merkavas, and oh, that's nice. I like that.
So something I do want to point out too is I could have sworn it said 3 times ammo caches in the mission roster. I can't find the third one though.
I do not remember now, for the life of me.
I don't see an objective down, so I'm assuming it's just a 2 cache fight.
What's interesting about the northern one at the airfield is that it's just in a bunker.
Yeah, it's tucked away pretty damn well. It's gonna be tough to spot, and then the bunker walls also cover it pretty well. Even on the eastern, for the bunker, it would be the western side looking in. So that's kind of interesting to see. We do have a pretty nice custom hangar built here. Some barracks buildings, a lot of high places of cover. Oh, there goes the server kick.
Yeah. They got some time to get back in. But we have some Super Tucanos down. I guess they're locked and they're not able to be used, which is unfortunate. Because that would be a very interesting asset to use along with...
Just don't let Pierce touch it.
Yeah, exactly. Especially on a cache defense, or search and destroy, rather.
Right. But let's see, on the BLUFOR side, so the M2 Humvee is behind the two 240 Humvees. We've got 2 static BLUFOR M2s. Looks like they're all moving around just fine. And then they have a bunch of transport trucks on the road itself, and have the entire area for the 13-minute mark to set up and defend. And OPFOR doesn't have any aircraft for this one. It's going to be BTR based, and they are in the low ground, which means it's going to take a little bit of time for those BTRs to get into position. They can either take 2 of the wide roads to flank around and hit the airfield from the east or west, or they can push through Eldera first, take that, and then push it directly from the south. So I think OPFOR is definitely going to do some sort of force split, and probably try to hit both areas simultaneously because they have the numbers for it, especially with the BTRs here. Probably 1 BTR to support each group, and then 1 BTR just on a hill on Overwatch, but anything is possible with this, so...
Yeah,
let's see, it's,
sorry.
No, go ahead.
Airfield. With the airfield, the western approach, or southwestern road there, is actually a pretty exposed approach. The hill is very gradual and it's sloping, and there's not a ton of cover or foliage concealing the road from the airfield. So if they were to take that southwestern approach to the airfield, I think they'd be spotted pretty quickly. They do have some defenses set up watching that way. Eastern is a little bit better, a bit more flat, a bit more foliage to conceal them, but either way, the mountains really restrict what they're able to do. Pretty much any way they come in is going to be telegraphed pretty hard.
Honestly, both of these caches are going to be a pain in the ass to find.
Yeah,
looking at the AOs themselves.
And the circle markers for OPFOR to find. Now the one in Eldera is kind of in a storefront almost, so you pass by and you'll be able to see it, and it's not the best defensible position.
Well, okay, so going to the ground level, looking from the storefront side, it's actually a little hard to see it at a lot of angles because the sun is directly shining on those windows and actually blocking it, so it's a little tough from there. I know, small details there, and if the windows get shot out, then it's not going to be a problem, but I mean, just looking at it with the sun reflecting it, people might have to do a double take, so little details there, sure, but could still be a potential issue.
Absolutely, and I'm really excited to see how long it takes them to find this airfield cache.
Yeah, the bunker cache.
That's going to be the last place anyone looks. Now, they might search it, and because they're going to be trying to take out the defensive positions and clear them out.
Tom Hor, thanks for the 2-month resub, my man. Hope you keep enjoying the ops. Hope you're enjoying FNF, and I hope you get a kick out of this stream and stay safe on COVID.
They have to hold this because they can't exactly put an explosive charge on a cache. Does it a booby trap? Plus, with this being the northern one, if they take Abdera first, then that's not an option either way. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what exactly a BLUFOR does. They got 10 minutes left, and they're still trying to formulate a plan. They need to start moving out soon and getting some defenses ready.
Another thing I want to point out, just to check off all of our boxes, get all of our ducks in a row, just for any new guys coming in. Standard BLUFOR versus OPFOR today. BLUFOR have 5.56 rifles. They've got 249s for their machine guns, 240 Bravos for their machine gun teams. Machine gun teams are Charlie 1, Foxtrot 1, and Foxtrot 2 on the roster. Charlie 2 is a MAT team gunner, which I would hope BLUFOR took. I'm actually struggling to find it. It's all the way on the bottom again. And of course, it's given to Iander, who is one of the best AT guys in FNF and arguably in all of Arma that I have met. And they're all huddling around a bush, praying to it, as Scandi Recon does before any operation, to appease their gods so they can hide within trees and bushes to take out the enemy. Amazing. Meanwhile, OPFOR is going to be standard Russian forces here, 5.45 caliber, so, in an attempt to mirror 5.56, they're nearly identical in terms of ballistics concerns, but their machine gun is a PKM, with their machine gun teams being, so squad-based machine gun PKM, their machine gun teams are PKP, so both 7.62. They also have, what am I thinking of? For their MAT team gun, it's going to be an RPG-32, which is just a Carl Gustav, but as an RPG-2 for OPFOR.
But not.
And then SVD versus Mark 11, both with MOS, SR-25. Aren't they the same thing?
I think it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah. Just being a dick for fucking...
a dick's sake, I get it. Yep. Some guys are allowed to get 1x magnifications. Yeah, shush. And both marksmen have MOS scopes. That's why the SVD is the MPZ rail version, so they can put that MOS sight on the top. OPFOR getting 3 BTR 80s here. BTR 80s have multiple boxes of 50 round 14.5mm, which is going to be the biggest caliber today. That can easily shred through buildings, shred through cover, and hit people on the back. And then 250 round boxes of PKM, which is that 7.62 coax gun you see right on the side. So definitely the best vehicles today, but against someone like Eander, who is really good at AT, going to be easy pickings for him. But BLUFOR, again, they have 2 static M2s with shields on, and we'll see where they go and where BLUFOR decides to deploy them. 240 Vics, which are really against infantry. They can't really do anything against a BTR except shoot out the gun sights on the gunner to make it impossible for him to see. And then you got that 50 cal Vic, which might be used as some sort of Vic to get behind the BTRs and shred them from behind. Last week for NA round 3, we did see a really good job with M2 Vics all getting behind a BTR 70 and just completely tearing it apart from the rear because 50 cal can't penetrate that armor. But we're already seeing BLUFOR starting to deploy units here. Command going up to the northern cache, and Bravo and Charlie elements already going to the southern cache. So here is the difference in mappings for what each side can see. So BLUFOR can see the exact locations of the caches via this little red circle cross symbol with the 4, dots pointing out of it. So, BLUFOR knows where exactly they need to defend, blah, blah, blah. OPFOR only see this zone, though, on the map. They have no idea where the cache specifically is, so they have to look in that zone and find it. Something that Barb and I have already discussed is that the Abdera cache, kind of a bit easy to see with that storefront, but the reflective window is going to make it a little tough to spot. If that window gets shot out, though, that's going to be nullified. And then the northern cache is really tough to find because of the bunker. It's very indiscriminately put in here, but with the size of this sector, it's also including these these 3 barracks buildings. So that's probably going to confuse the hell out of OPFOR if they're able to get themselves in this AO itself. And the range of that sector extends all the way to the ATC tower. Did I say that one right this time, Barb?
Yes, you did. I'm very proud of you.
Do I get a cookie?
You get a gold star.
I get a gold star, yay!
Report card. Now,
Yay!
thank you when you go home.
Aww. Anyway, so BLUFOR, they are checking out to see if this cache is just in an indiscriminate bunker right here. It's probably throwing them off as well. But yeah, I mean,
they see the marker and they're like, "What the hell is it?"
Yeah, they have to go just hold in there. But BLUFOR have to stay within the blue zone before safe start ends, which is 15 minutes, and then Red 4 has to stay in that sector. And we're already seeing a group of Red 4 that I saw Mountain JSRS. Yeah, so interestingly enough, JSRS and Potato with them. They're already going on the left flank. They might try to do a wide rush either to, what are they? They are a Charlie. Yeah, so they're Charlie. So that's their AT and one of their machine gun teams. They might go on Overwatch on Hill 136 to get Abdera, because Abdera is a really crappy AO to defend because you have ridges all around this area, which are going to mean that there's a lot of easy places for OPFOR marksmen to go on. But we're actually seeing some BLUFOR guys potentially fan out. TSB, they're going to try to take a hill. They're just going to have to be careful not to get picked off by marksman rounds from the 2 marksmen on OPFOR, which, speaking of, we do have, I think it's shadow locked for Platoon 1 HQ's marksman. Platoon 2 HQ's marksman is Galil. And then BLUFORs are King for Platoon 1, and Platoon 2 is Flux.
Just to clear up a question I saw in chat,
Red 4,
PKP
interesting.
is pretty much the same as a PKM, just modernized.
Correct.
It's the same ammo, 7.62 by 54 rimmed cartridges. Nice medium machine gun, pretty much equivalent to the 240 Bravo in terms of effectiveness more or less. And with these caches, anyone can just mag dump them. You put enough bullets into it and it'll go off. You can throw grenades on it and it'll go off.
Single AT round from a Carl Gustav, RPG 32, or the RPG 26 in their case, or satchels will make it go off.
And it looks like Cardi's actually setting up a retaliatory charge. If that cache is to go off, Cardi will try and set that bomb off and kill anyone nearby. We'll see how well that works out, or if Cardi even lives that long.
So yeah, no, BLUFOR is going to be a very... They're going to try a proactive defense here. We see a lot of guys on it's like the western side of the AO ready to drive up to the hill. This is something their armed Vics do, so they might actually try to counterattack a Red 4 push here. We saw last week, I believe it was it EU round 1 or NA round 1? I think it was NA round 1, where it was a 1117 pushed out and killed an entire squad on the attacking faction because they were lagging behind, and it was the command structure as well. And if they didn't get caught, they probably would have won that round by having those additional 13 guys for that last section, because it was such a close fight.
Yeah,
until
by the 50 cal out of
So, I mean, OPFOR, from the looks of it, they're going to probably do a major push through Galati and then break off from there. I don't know if OPFOR is going to try to do a wave attack, which is basically all eggs in one basket. They're all going to attack Aldera first and then push into the airfield, or if they're going to branch off north of Galati when the MSR has an SSR that goes right, and then try a pincer attack from there. The one issue with this, though, is Scandi Recon is perfectly positioned on this hill to take out anything that comes down that road. And then we also have those 3 armed Humvees ready to go on the other road in case they need to. We also have Tarnfolk. They built a bunker to watch the northern flank, interesting enough, but it's also mostly covered by this rock, so that's a bit weird, but... I think BLUFOR's in a really good defensive position to counterattack OPFOR's advances, regardless of the route they take if they follow the MSRs, so it should be interesting.
I think with Scandi up here on Hill 214, because it's just outside of the safe start area, they're not going to be able to build any defenses like that bunker that they built back there, but they will be able to build some trench lines and get some kind of fortifications going. Similar to what I was talking about with the airfield, these approaches are very open and rolling hills, and anything that's coming down this way is going to be telegraphed from a very long distance away. And with Iander on top of that hill, even if the BTRs come through the mountain pass to the southwest of Abdera, or even over the hills to the far west, I think Iander on top of that hill is going to have honestly a decent chance to take it out for any kind of armor that approaches this area. That bunker, I good intention, I think, but on the hill would have been a lot better, because even what they can see of the town is just so defolated and covered from them that they're not even going to be able to see things. I think as far as the attack for Red 4, they're going to they're going to be able to use these ridges to use those BTRs to try and suppress and pierce the buildings, get shots on people through walls, etc. But they will need to push through here and actually find this cache, which will be easier said than done, especially if BLUFOR is able to hold a defensive garrison. But mission is starting, and Scandi needs to start building those trenches now.
Scandi instead is holding those 2 rock positions, interestingly enough. Another thing I've noticed is there's a lot of BLUFOR Vics that were on the edge of the map, and they're all fanning out into multiple directions. We're having a BLUFOR truck push to Hill 87 on the west, and another truck driven by Goodest driving up to potentially Hill 113 or 130. So again, BLUFOR is trying a very proactive defense here. Another thing I want to note is OPFOR is doing a convoy in. They're having it led by a quad bike for scouting, though. We have another quad bike going in as well for their marksman team. So that's interesting enough.
You want to know something funny?
What?
My mom just texted me, there's a package for Barbarian, and I can tell she's like half disappointed and half
Nice. Yeah, but no, Scandi Recon, they're digging trenches right here. They're going to overwatch the town from this angle, which I don't think that's a great idea. They do have one guy. They've got Vonk watching their rear for the road in case vehicles come back. But I think this convoy is going to completely catch them off guard. Meanwhile, OPFOR have also started deploying on the western ridge line with their Charlie 2 and Charlie 1 teams. And the armed Vics for BLUFOR are actually... Hold on. They've got 2 in reserve, the 2 240s, and then they've got the M2 one, I guess, running patrol between Hill 87 and 136. So, weird calls there.
Flux is also way out east. Looks like he was trying to watch a pass, but couldn't really find a good angle. And yeah, he's going to be caught off guard as a lot of OPFOR is heading his general direction.
He is
heading towards Scandi. Yeah, he is a marksman.
He's a marksman, so...
He's got that range, but his positioning is pretty dog shit. Iander is now top of the hill now. They don't have any cover down, no trenches or anything. They're just kind of skylining on the top of the hill. But we have Flying Finn and Yanni Finn kind of spotting for Iander.
Iander is trying to range a shot here.
And yeah, I think you're perfectly right. Nope, third BTR is going that way, and it almost armored itself. But they're heading northeast. They might be going around and striking the airfield first.
I would agree with that.
Powerful. Between Command being still back over here. Actually, no, Command isn't even over here now. It's just Foxtrot. But with a very light garrison at the second objective, this very well could be the better attack as far as numbers, but that would still just leave them very exposed on the approach from the
pointing
south
something out.
Era.
So I think Iander just pointed out that Alpha just did a massive dismount in the forest. He's still trying to line up shots on these BTRs to see if they'll stop moving so we can get a more accurate shot on them. But I'm willing to bet, based off of what OPFOR is doing right here, they're going for a pincer maneuver of leaving some forces on the south to start attacking Abdera, and then they're repositioning BTRs, and honestly, yeah, this is all 3 of their BTRs are actually going to go down to the airfield, knowing that there's not a lot of good cover on those routes, and I guess try to get some overwatch positions to strike out whatever they can on the airfield, which I would also argue is a smart call, because Abdera is a big-ass kill zone.
I wonder if Iander has any HE rockets in that thing, because there's a group of Red 4 A1 up there just kind of...
Nah, they don't give them HE anymore, unfortunately.
I see. So yeah, I mean, this is, even though they're not going to get any kills here, at least I don't think, doesn't look like it. Oh, shots actually coming in on Scandi from the direct east.
Yeah, your mic also went dead, and yeah, Marksman is also starting to engage them.
Yeah,
did you guys hear his mic right there? That was
very long distance. You can just see the silhouette.
That was something.
Skylining. He doesn't even see them, but he sees their silhouettes.
What was
and
that?
His shots are pretty close to on target.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That's
Barb, you're
like a kilometer.
I'm gonna have to send you a clip later. Like, your mic just got super fucking cursed when you spoke. But we already have Flying Finn. He's spotted the 2 marksmen, or excuse me, the marksman team, and is already trying to engage him. His shots are going over, but for that range, they're landing pretty accurately in terms of area. That was Demon Barbarian.
That's pretty much exactly what I said, but you didn't hear me.
Because you sounded like a fucking demon. Like, it was so weird, man.
Oh, usually you're the demon.
You spoke in tons. Like, I don't know. Anyway.
It's been a cursed Black Friday.
Alright, otherwise Scandi Recon, they're taking pot shots at that marksman team. They're going to mount up in their quad bike and pull back. Flux might go up there later as well.
Yeah, he's just staying prone. I think that's a good way to do it, but I'm interested to see what this infantry group up here is going to be doing. Led by, looks like Bassbeer, Jonathan.
Got the other marksman team engaging.
King's up there too.
No, that's
Scandi Recon has been spotted out by
so that's the other half of the marksman team in terms of platoon. So they are trying to suppress them to get them off the hill, but they're trying to give a lot of coverage here for this OPFOR force to come down. Now, I don't know if this OPFOR force is going to... I think it's going to go for Abdera, because it doesn't make any sense for them to dismount there to then take this forested route to the airfield, which, in my opinion, is one of the best routes to take, because you got a good amount of concealment to get just on top of the airfield. But that's why they also have the BTRs coming around to give them support. I remember my player base did this in a World War II op and got immediately decked, because they didn't have anywhere to go after that. But we also see that the 240 Bravo Vics have been mounted, and they are now driving on the eastern side, but they're not going to be able to do anything against those BTR 80s except shoot out the gun sights.
they can lay enough fire into them to take it out the wheels and get a mobility kill, but that's going to take a lot of ammo.
Yeah.
We'll probably be able to reply before that happens. Yeah, this wide flank, it looks like it's kind of being called up because we're seeing, like you said, those humvees going off to react to it a bit. I'm just wondering if it'll be enough. And yeah, I think you were right as far as Red 4 doing a 4 split. They have, let's see, how many people do they have in these BTRs? About 20 or so infantry in these.
Yeah, they got Delta and Foxtrot in them, as well as the Gamma elements, but those are the driver groups themselves, and they also have a bit of a command structure in the BTRs as well, in the G Mark. So.
It has been called up because we see Ash in the ATC tower with his Vector 21 looking northeast. Yeah, so if they can spot that approaching convoy quick enough...
I don't think they know it's there. They just know that the Southern group reported vehicles turning right on that SSR, so they can safely predict that they're probably going to come down that vector. But OPFOR starting to do their dismounts, and we are going to see just a massive pincer attack here. What I'm wondering is, has BLUFOR spotted that dismount yet? And I don't believe so. Maybe SL Dream has. He's looking right at it.
Yeah, right at it. Exactly.
But I'm not seeing anyone react. What? There we go. So now I think he's running back to Tom to tell him.
STS is kind of looking that direction too. Yeah.
He's not looking at it though.
Attention.
And you got Steven with his binos out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he spotted them out. It just needs to be relayed a bit. Now my question is are the BTRs going to be able to spot this group on the hill? Because kind of like with Scandi, we saw
truck's pretty exposed.
Skylining a good.
Yep. One of the BTRs is engaging. I mean, that truck is right there, and we're having some more shots line arena up here. No KIAs though. They're going to start pulling off from that hill. They're going to potentially get the 240 Vic up, but again, there's not really much it can do. And with 3 BTRs putting that much ammo on this hill, they're going to be able to effectively suppress most of BLUFOR on this position. We got BLUFOR trying to crawl up to look, but just look at that tracer fire coming in. It's a light show.
Do you know if ML were able to get into this?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I'm not seeing them. Ooh, but Red 4, this is a great line of suppression as they kind of push up. I'm seeing veterans like Arcor and Kolak down there, so they're going to be very well coordinated.
By the way, real quick on the south, OPFOR has gotten up to where Scandi Recon's previous position was, and we're also seeing some other shots raining out on the Charlie 1 position for OPFOR. They are engaging the Delta 1 position for BLUFOR, and I thought they picked off the 50 cal gunner, but no, there's no 50 cal gunner in there. So BLUFOR really needs to step up utilizing some of their mobility. We're also seeing some of BLUFOR suppressing up on top of... What the hell? So Foxtrot is... They were shooting up at their BLUFOR hill to the east. So there it is again. They're shooting at their own dudes. And they actually just wounded Tarnfolk.
Oh wait, no! Now I see what you mean. Yeah, the guys at the airfield are heading up towards Tarnfolk. Oh my!
Blue on blue.
Let's PID that. This guy must not have any optics.
Let's see. If they have BLUFOR vehicles, that means they are OPFOR, and I shall engage.
I mean, they only have CCOs, which I get, not magnified. But one of these guys has a long range. He should know that that hill is friendly.
240 now, and now trying to fire in the low ground here. We are seeing some blood splatter on the OPFOR guys, but had a GL round go in the middle as well.
Golf cuts out of the wrong second, and he is getting hit while he's down.
Yeah.
Angle really working against him there. He's probably not going to wake back up. And now Scandi's being engaged from 2 different directions. Kind of southeast and south direct.
They're trying to hold that hill. We see a little bit of blood going.
Highlander pulls out his Maz.
Yeah, because we do have a truck doing a thunder run here.
Ooh, runs into the tree, but that actually stops his speed well enough. Probably got some different people in there. But, oh, it's Logan!
Of course it's Logan.
Logan's going for the big baller play. Hops out of the truck while it's still moving.
There's no enhanced movement, though. We can't vault the wall.
Yeah, enhanced movement.
Classic.
Investigating the sound of that truck now.
Foxtrot still shooting at their BLUFOR position here.
Here we go.
We do have a BLUFOR death.
Logan and Rek here gonna find each other any second now. Oh, Logan saw the barrel of his gun, but he didn't recognize it. He didn't process it enough.
Yep, Rek's pulling away now. Logan might catch him on the upper story.
He looks at the right window.
Flux as a marksman, he's firing into the OPFOR line that's trying to get a concave on Scandi.
I'm just watching Logan. So I'm seeing what he's gonna try and do. Of course, he's a medic. Of course.
Yeah, no, he's been given full jurisdiction to do his own thing in Platoon 1 HQ. So he could very much find this cache and just start mag dumping it and completely take it from under BLUFOR's nose here.
Yeah, he's pretty close to it. The only thing standing between him and that cache is gonna be Rek and then Cardi and Shima.
He's checking buildings in that sector though. We also have Fred that's entered this area as Platoon 1 HQ.
How the hell did he get in here?
I think he just walked. No, he walked.
He walked right in.
He walked.
Powerful. Well, Logan's on the prowl again. He's really apprehensive to cross the street, and rightfully so. He just saw Shima run by a window. Peeking out the doorway now. Oh, he opens fire, but it's...
Yep, fires at Cardi, who was trying to get a lineup on. We got Vonk coming in, and he takes out Logan. GG.
That's going to be a RIP for Logan. So close yet so far. You should have... If you had just held this trigger with Shima and just tried to pass...
Oh, hey, by the way, Azariah Salty, everyone's engaging Flux. Flux is now dead. I can't tell if he died to OPFOR or BLUFOR bullets, though, because both BLUFOR and OPFOR were firing at his position.
It was Az the one.
Az got him. Oh, he's at -1, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got a -1.
Nice. Oh, that's beautiful. And they're still shooting at him. So much friendly fire today. I love it. We got some of OPFOR's group getting engaged from the town. They do have a man dead up there as well. And then we got Charlie 2 flanking around for OPFOR. I think they're going to try to engage the Delta group that has those vehicles. So, still anyone's game at this point.
Absolutely. Hassinger is fighting with Gabri down here, down this very steep cliff. As his group is trying to make a spearhead in. Bay Potato went down from something. I'm not quite sure what. Might have been Skip.
Yeah, there's a reason the FNF command isn't listed right now. I'm sorry, guys.
Scandi is disengaging. Now, they've broken contact long enough to where they feel safe enough to move, and that is absolutely what they should do. If they can hold that MSR on the eastern side of Abdera, that's going to be a very good position. Catch the Redford infantry as they cross in the open. It could be very, very effective as a fighting position.
BLUFOR's also pulled off of Hill 113 on the northern cache and gone into the airfield itself, and OPFOR is going to take that hill and probably use it as a base of fire. So OPFOR doing a really good job slowly encroaching these AOs. They do have a 20% numbers advantage. Looking on the map here, we have 3, 4, 5 skulls for BLUFOR, and all of OPFOR command is dead, by the way. I just saw the 4 skull go on Patriot, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 skulls total for OPFOR. So BLUFOR, they're on a good ratio here to slowly take away OPFOR's number advantage. I just saw one more OPFOR guy go down to 2 dudes, Owl and Kane, in a building. But if BLUFOR can slowly keep getting more kills here, they can start getting the numbers advantage away from OPFOR, turn it around, and by the end of the operation itself, they could have a sizable numbers advantage compared to whatever OPFOR has left. Oh gosh, that guy just got picked off.
Loving what OPFOR is doing with this kind of pseudo motorized platoon up on the northeast now.
Basphere might have shot him in the back of the head.
Old position where BLUFOR are at. A lot of dead bodies and a truck. They might try and use that as well, but who knows. But yeah, infantry were working very well with these BTRs. You know, infantry working where BTRs can, and the BTRs kind of being linebackers and providing that assistance where needed. Over on the west side, though, we're having a group up here on the ridge. BLUFOR Delta, and then Vagrant, Puckets, Ursus, and Potato coming up on their flank. And these are two of the armed humvees, the M2 and the M240 as well. Also, holy.
Oh, God.
God damn.
Rossi, thanks for the 100 tier 1 subs. Jesus, if you got a sub from Rossi, make sure you thank him. Hope you're all staying safe among COVID. Let's try to watch Yanni here run up and get a bunch of OPFOR kills in celebration. And
the person who isn't staying
safe
is his BLUFOR Delta team as Buckets takes aim with his RPG-32.
Look at Yanni.
Goes short. Hits Pyros pretty hard.
What the hell?
Goes down. M2 returning.
Why is that guy just...
Second rocket goes out. It hits a square in the side.
Dude, you're missing it. Scandi Recon is just completely pushed OPFOR's position and is murdering everyone. There's a dude medicing another dude. What the hell is this? Yanni's pulling an Audrey Hotto. Oh my god, Eander and Yanni just
shot pistol bullets in this guy's helmet and didn't kill him. But
wrecking house.
Audrey is like, he's shell-shocked right now.
What? Get 100 subs and then Scandi Recon. I don't know how he's alive either. There we go.
There we go.
Jesus.
Blood start render at once. There's just a streak right where his pants are. That's not Twitch appropriate. Oh, but we have Platoon 1 HQ for Red Fort. Aim at the balls, baby.
Wow.
Red over here. Just across the street from the cache. They've spotted it, and they're opening up on it. Baked Potato with that PKP. Or, sorry, PKM.
Yep, they're gonna...
Pull out the RPG. Oh, but he holds it. Cringe.
I think he's trying to get a better angle here or just save it. Yep, nope, now he's getting it out now.
He's trying to break the window.
And it didn't hit the cache. That or it completely... I don't know.
I don't know either.
Send in Team 6.
I'm surprised this glass hasn't broken. I wonder if this got replaced for reasons. Yeah, that's some strong fucking glass, bro.
Send it.
I'm still impressed. Yeah, no, the glass is still up too. They made the building invincible.
Powerful.
Oh my gosh, that's... They're gonna have to go in there and blow it up themselves. That is pretty disgusting, but I just cannot believe I just watched Yanni clean house and then Leander just get some double taps with. That was beautiful.
Surprised that Cardi and Shima, they're not doing anything against this. They're not waiting for, or they're not trying to counter this or... Red Force like fucking mag dumping this cache unopposed though. I don't know how effective their bullets are. This glass might be bulletproof as well.
So I'm watching Drachin. He just killed Vargrant, put a GL on JY here. Grenade goes out, might knock him out. No, it only cripples him a bit. But yeah, no, BLUFOR, they lost a Vic up here, but they are now making OPFOR pay for it. They lost both Vics actually, the AT.
So that's good for them. Even if they die, they take out all of BLUFOR's offensive vehicles.
I think the 50 cal Vic is still somewhere around, probably up on the airfield. I know the statics are also on the northern side.
No, just northeast of Vagrant's or Bucket's position.
Oh no!
That was when they got hit first by their AT.
Wow. Nemesis just ran in, got 2 kills. He is being double tapped by aim at the balls. But no, OPFOR, because they got cucked by invincible window shields. There is no one really left for this southern attack, and I think that's a bit bullshit in my opinion. OPFOR should have been able to get that cache kill with that rocket, and then this massive team to the north should have been able to sweep that northern objective. So I think that's a little bit of a mission maker fault there, but Jesus, Yanni and Eander, excuse me, Flying Finn and Eander coming down, getting another kill. But Finn, Yanni's on 6 kills right now. That was just beautiful to watch him push that position and completely catch him off guard. So they're getting some double taps on that body, making sure he's there. We got a few stragglers here for OPFOR coming around. They could still take this position here numbers-wise, but after witnessing Scandi Recon pull that, I mean, there's a reason they are the most feared group in all of FNF, because some of the maneuvers they pull are fire team, if not squad wiping.
Absolutely.
Send
And this Red 4 team, like you said, they're kind of split off from the rest of the fours. Anything on the south side for Red 4 is pretty disjointed.
Jeez. Send in Goat Team 6.
I don't know. I feel like with the 3 BTRs, Red 4 does still have...
Rossi, again, thank you so much for the 100 subs,
this.
man.
But they will need to very much work together.
Can't believe you did that.
Take out the cache quickly and then move to Abdera even quicker. If
Ooh, we got some blue on blue right here.
Quick, which is gonna be hard. They'll give
make sure, yeah, guys, make sure you thank Rossi for your subs, man.
It's
really nice of them.
Stand a decent chance to strike it with overwhelming force and numbers.
So OPFOR pushing in that Charlie team. Sorry to cut you off. Hassinger went down. We had Scandi blue on blue and some 1ER dudes. Aim at the balls now in the cache building, trying to throw some grenades on it, doing the best he can. He does have a machine gun. He could mag dump it as well. He also took some other grenades and he's throwing them on. But yeah, he's trying to get all the damage he can before he starts mag dumping. There's the mag dumping. He's going all in here to try to neutralize his cache. And there he gets it. Nice.
So now it's really in OPFOR's favor.
There's the trap going out, but aim of the balls survives. Yeah, that building's invincible.
Yeah, that's gonna be brought up.
They need to tell people if they do that, because that's a bit BS in my opinion.
The building on either side of it is
it blows up, but that one's still fine. So
that's amazing. Yeah, that's
Chad plays. But I mean, this fight's gonna be cleaned up now. It's gonna be up to the 3 BTRs and the second half of OPFOR's force to push down, potentially Thunder run this and get into the AO. I think they're still weary because they don't know where that Charlie 2 Matt team gunner is, because Leander never opened up with it in the beginning, so they just want to make sure if they Thunder run it, they don't get murked here. Otherwise, Yanni, I think, traded with aim at the balls. Yanni down, but aim at the balls is dead, so we could still be brought back up. And then we got some OPFOR guys at the church building that are going to harass any green forces pulling from this AO, going to the airfield to reinforce. But otherwise, I'm seeing some... We got some smoke coming out from the airfield. That was the remaining 50. Actually, it's a 240 Vic. But
he's dead. It's up on the hill.
Oh, so yeah, you're right. Yeah, so all 3 of those Vics are down. I thought the 50 cal Vic was brought back down. But yeah, the that German guy who was engaging, he is also dead. BLUFOR's got some units all around, but BLUFOR, in my opinion, now needs to just start converging all they can on that airfield. But fighting against 3 BTRs, they really need to position Leander here, because he is still alive. He still has that the Maz, but he needs to somehow get out of here, because the OPFOR guys at this point that are still here are just going to be a stall tactic, because BLUFOR is not going to last against those 3 BTRs.
I agree. They have that truck that Logan brought in. They can commandeer that. But otherwise, yeah, they need to break out of there and pull back. It looks like the Red 4 group, yeah, they're mounting up. The Ventures BTR has people in it. Severe and Lusad has a couple people in it. So they're going to be going possibly for
Johnny being worked on.
2 BTRs up top providing Overwatch, and then another BTR providing some closer support. Mike and Tom are I honestly...
Try and throw grenades in there.
I really don't know if it'd be better if they leave it alone or try and man it, that bunker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I would leave it alone, because that's just going to draw attention to it.
As for the rest of them, seems like they're starting to spread out into the barracks and staying in the the ATC tower, not the BTC. Yeah, and here goes DaVince's BTR now. Some fire coming in on it, but whatever caliber it is not going to be enough.
It is SL Dreams 556 Maz. I'm looking back at the southern fight right now. Flying Finn and Nyander, they're trying to do a southern flank. They just picked off one of the remaining OPFOR guys. There's only 2 up, Pads and Olaf, and then Hassinger. And then we also have a 1ER guy coming around on the northern flank, and they're just trying to pinch the gap at this point, so BLUFOR can then get people up, get remounted, and push that northern cache. And that reinforcement group might be enough, but there's still a lot of OPFOR guys around. So teams have to be careful.
Dismounting now, and all this 1RW crew is now pushing up in this low ground through the Elven Grass.
Yeah.
This is genius.
That's how close... go ahead, sorry.
Well, no, like, both using the terrain and the foliage concealment. Tarnfeld's on the prowl, though.
That's the best route they can get to go in.
Dismounted, so he's going to be caught with his pants down if they spot him with that M72 Law.
Finn and Nyander on the southern side clearing the church building. Olaf is being the only one alive, but he is being hunted by the Key. a flare going on his position too, but I think BLUFOR is going to have more than enough to get out of here. But now we have Iander and Finn being blue on blue because that northern group Lucas doesn't know that there's a friendly. And Olaf able to pick off the key on the back, but
nice.
Yeah, now the main fight's going to be to the north here. So let's watch that.
Yes, that group in Abdera, they should be able to get out of there, but it's just gonna be a battle.
Firing up there. Is there a body, or is they freaked out on a rock? Okay. Yeah, we got Tarn folk. He is looking with a law right here, as you said, but he doesn't. I don't think he's seen the big OPFOR group right there. I'm gonna look at this first person real quick. He's gonna go for the BTR.
And a perfect hit. Looks, Moxie hops out, and it is cooking off.
Yep, Map Noor is going to get blown up there. And he's going to pull back before OPFOR can take him out. So a good shot right there. Those BTRs honestly need to stay a little farther up on the hills to support because they got really good overwatch from these sectors.
Map Noor woke up for a second, but then went back down.
Yeah.
There it goes.
He's not going to live.
But here come the two other BTRs to make up for it. He doesn't have two or more laws, though, so Tarnfox is pulled back to the barracks building as the ATC starts firing southeast at the guy that's coming in on the hill.
A lot of shots coming up on Shadow.
But
he is a marksman.
The right vector. They need to turn their eyes northeast and get these. Oh, if someone was looking northeast, they could have caught this group past.
Olaf's been able to sneak out. Yep, so some guys on the barracks building are starting to fire back on that angle. Two machine gunners. The 240 guy, no, it was one machine gunner, but he's picked off, and it's up to his battle buddy rifleman to try to hold this vector, but there are so many dudes. He might grab that machine gun. I think he's trying. Yep.
Teamies was running. Oh, Teamies was running on top, got suppressed, hopped off, and got shot as he was running to cover. Severe now gets out as well, and I think Severe might be one of the last few actual element leadership.
Yeah.
Element leadership. People with leadership at the long range is what I'm trying to say.
Tarnfolk picking up the machine gun, trying to fire. He gets picked off as well, and OPFOR has a significant force here. They're going to be able to get in this barracks building, use it as a staging point to get to potentially the cache location because BLUFOR has opted to defend it to the best of their ability.
Yeah, and from this position, they're going to see the bunker, but they're not going to see the cache because it's blocked off by that middle section of the bunker. So they're going to clear this thinking that it might be in here, considering the BLUFOR resistance.
Yep.
Which does make sense. But yeah, this is going to take some time for them, I think, to find this
BLUFOR sending a northern group to get into the elephant grass. They might run into another OPFOR group coming in the elephant grass too. That's going to be some really close fighting. But BLUFOR, they need to get, I think I see them. Yep. We got a lot of guys mounting up in a truck in Abdera trying to pull back, but there's still a lot they got to get through. It's going to take them a few minutes. But can the BLUFOR Defense Force hold in that amount of time?
STS and Steven, they're holding this hallway as best they can. STS has a nasty angle on the staircase leading up to the second floor. Just having that door cracked and with a very, very tight angle, though it could be a little tighter. But yeah, this whatever the case is, I don't think they're going to be able to hold off this half dozen or so.
Ooh, one of those guys just got grenaded.
Meanwhile, you have BLUFOR Echo 2 here on the northern side near Daniel's position with Misu and the Cot in the middle. This might be a game changer. If they can catch this bigger force out of position, Apuva just takes down one of the Red 4 guys. Watch this Misu turn surrounded.
Oh, that's cheeky.
Catch this big Red 4 push. This could spell their doom, possibly.
Oh, Steven getting hit.
Yeah, Hitman in that BTR, still trying to provide some support.
OPFOR's got to be careful. The grenades they're throwing might actually destroy this barracks building. Oh!
Well, I'm not going to say I did predict it, but I did call their doom coming. Just not like this, and everyone's down.
Everyone is down or dying. That's why you can't do that. OPFOR has just completely lost their advantage here. I cannot believe this.
That's a good 8 or 10 people down for Red 4.
Yep.
Some of them are not going to be savable between the grenades and the building collapsing. They cannot get to Paladin. Paladin is inaccessible now. He is as good as dead.
That is very unfortunate. That's why you can't be mass spamming grenades to try to get people. 3 OPFOR guys that were on the northwestern flank all taken out by BLUFOR. Only 1 guy getting knocked unconscious, but he can be medicked back up because they do have a medic with them. I don't see how OPFOR can recover here. They've got some groups to the south. They got Olaf still alone in Abdera. The OPFOR guys are trying to engage the Delta group on the western flank, but BLUFOR is going to be able to get regrouped and have enough to go here unless we see Nuzzy and Stottenbay utilize the 2 BTRs they still have here. There's still a potential, but God, OPFOR just lost a significant advantage with that.
Absolutely, and more importantly, they've lost their screen. So now those BTRs, they can still do a lot of damage, but they gotta get close to really know what they're shooting at, and if they get close, that's the perfect range for any AT, be it an M72 or a Maz.
I'm agreeing with some people in chat right now. The buildings have been really weird. Yep, go ahead.
They have been, but Scandi Recon is on the move. They found out Logan left there, like I said, or like I predicted. I'm going to take the credit for that, don't get me wrong. But they're coming back now down the road. Now the question is,
Khalil's trying to pick them off.
BLUFOR Garrison.
Actually, there's 2 both OPFOR marksmen are trying to engage them. I don't think they took any hits, though. We're getting some mag dump in the back, though.
Oh, they need to be a lot more serpentine. I see 2 guys down in the back.
Yeah.
More. Yeah, that's Lolo and Galil, 2 TSB people. So that's TSB versus Scandi right there.
So yeah, the buildings have been really weird because the Abdera one was invincible, and then this barracks building went down to like 3 grenades. Like, it's been weird. But now we got the BTR pushing up. It's being ballsy, but it knows that, I think it's predicting that BLUFOR doesn't have any AT to deal with it. But we have...
Now that you mention it.
Izzy Anders still alive. I don't see him in the roster anymore. So does someone has his AT? I see Lucas with some AT here, and I see Shama with some AT. We got some people unconscious in the back. Did Andrew get dropped? I didn't notice.
I didn't either. He might have gotten dropped. So trying to take that, trying to get out of the Abdera, or maybe in the. No, if he had died in transit, he would have still showed up in the roster. I'm not sure what happened. So yeah, they really don't have any AT to work with, unfortunately. Cardi does have the Maz though. The Maz, Cardi's down, but they do have the Maz on their back. And Shima also has a Maz.
Yeah, there it is. So yeah, Ander died or got dropped, but they need to get that and pick it up real quick, because if that BTR turns, it can start engaging that group. Luso tried to breach into the building, but Sideways was able to pick him off. Thank God someone threw that smoke grenade, because if they didn't, BTR would have gotten 4 free kills and most of BLUFOR's AT as they were pushing in. Lucas being sighted on by Yanni Finn on where the BTR is, but Yanni getting his leg taken out and knocked out as well. Someone needs to take the Maz off of Cardi and use it. Lucas trying to pull that, push that angle that the BTR gunners were working on.
Yep.
There's AT coming in just as Bay gets out.
Oh, Az almost got him and Lucas killed. Lucas fired as came around the corner and very nearly got them both killed.
They're remounting the BTR, but it's smoking.
It's going to cook off right now as they...
Yeah, now they run out immediately, realizing that Bay getting his legs picked off.
Seo, that's not...
Seo's in trouble.
Hide. He rolls away like it's DayZ, but he's not going to get far enough away.
I think he'll live. Yeah. They lowered the explosion radiuses in an update a while ago for A, so it's not as lethal. Bay, meanwhile, coming around. AT going out again, disabling that other BTR. It is cooking.
That's OPFOR done. That's OPFOR done. No BTRs. Their entire infantry force collapsed.
T5 Bay getting knocked out by Sideways. Yeah, no, I agree, but he's getting blue on blue. 15-minute warning here. We got Nuzzy, Stottenberg, and Seo against... Hold up, we got Hitman charging in, but he gets knocked out by Salty.
Yeah, I saw that.
There was potential there for some mag dumping on the cache, but there goes the other BTR. And
Seo can bandage and get into his warehouse. Oh, Bay wakes back up, and
nice.
Sideways goes down. Lucky.
Nice.
And yeah, with those two still in play, there's still some potential.
It's leaning BLUFOR right now. OPFOR still has a lot of dudes out of the AO right here. They got both of their marksmen still up, for example. BLUFOR, meanwhile, I'm going to do a quick head count here. They are down one of their marksmen. Where's the other platoon team? They're down both of their marksmen, so there's I could still see OPFOR taking this, but they have to be a little quick here. They got 14 minutes left.
I think Staufenberger and Nuzzy need to hold this destroyed building as best they can. Work the angles. Try maybe get some picks off of the guys hiding in the elephant grass.
They are both PKP gunners as well.
Olaf has found one of the BLUFOR trucks now and is pulling down the hill. If he can pick up Galil and the rest of the stragglers and push in the same way that Scandi Recon did, they could form a half decent.
Galil might miss PID though.
Maybe. He actually goes right past him. Let's see what Galil does.
He starts firing at a different OPFOR group.
Completely different OPFOR group. It's the 4IB guys too. If Smith returns fire with that RPG 32, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. But no, he puts it down. Unfortunate. So yeah, we have Seo and Bay on one side, Nuzzy and Staufenberger on the other. It's just a matter of who goes there first. Olaf isn't picking anyone up though. I guess he must not be on comms with anyone.
Yeah, no, he was part of a squad that got wiped. Yeah, he's part of Charlie 1 and everyone else in Charlie is dead. So he has no comms with anyone. He's just trying to get in this AO.
Truck. Guardian Tackleberry spotted the truck. If Olaf pulls around here, not the worst position. Oh, actually, no, this is a pretty bad position. There's a whole nother BLUFOR team on this side, too.
They're trying to breach on Seo and T5 Bay's position. Collins, though, he's turned around. But, I mean, that is a bulletproof truck. I think the windows are still intact as well.
No. That's not the bulletproof one. The bulletproof one, the windows are
all... Oh, no, you're right. Yep. Moz round going in. Machine gun fire also going in.
It's not Moz-proof, baby. And
oh, no.
There's Collins.
He's in really bad positions because, again, you can't run people over in Friday Night Fights. That's bannable. Another round going in. Hits the rear. Smoking the victim. Olaf's still alive. He's got no choice. He's running for it. Takes one hit. And he's still okay.
Amazing. How he took no shrapnel damage from that.
Apuva breached T5 Bay and got him. Seo now engaging, but Apuva has lined up a shot. Takes him out, too. Ooh. Stottenberg is also down. Nuzzy, the only one up. OPFOR's chances are looking less and less here.
So yeah, Stottenberger's down. Nuzzy's retreating. Galil's doing what he can, but that's a pretty far ways away. Alpha 1 remnants of 4IB. They're pushing him from the far end of the airfield. They might be able to get some long-range shots onto Tackleberry over there by the ATC, by the base of it. But yeah, this is a toss-up at best for Red 4. Nuzzy's caught out in the open. He's crippled.
Yeah.
Has fire, but he's...
Takes a shot in the head, gets knocked out, and he's probably gonna... Yep, more shots going on. I doubt he'll wake back up. I'm gonna agree with you. Once that barracks building blew up and killed most of OPFOR's attacking team, that was pretty much GG here. We're not seeing OPFOR gain any more traction here. They are just trickling in the remaining reserve units left. We got a sentry team with the marksman rifle, Lolo and Shadowlock trying to come in. We got a I think Alpha 1 fire team coming in, and we still have Galil on the hill back here doing his best to try to pick off guys in the barracks, but he is not able to find any good angles.
The barracks.
Lolo putting some grenades in. Look at this bat. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh! Takes out Lucas and Shima.
Kills a guy, knocks two guys out, cripples everyone else. Oh my god.
Lolo. But you saw the ATC tower, right?
Yep.
It's damaged. From one frag, it's damaged. If Lolo has another and
Lolo's got to be careful because he might get picked off on the... Yep. I can see what he was trying to do, but that... Yanni doing a good job on the BLUFOR. Unfortunately, Lolo doesn't get the double taps that Yanni did, but that was a near... No, that was a perfect grenade throw. He didn't... He just literally bounced it against the ACT tower. It then angled, drop bounced on the canvas top of the truck, and then bounced right into where all of them were. I mean, that was... that was amazing.
Olaf is looking at the...
And there's no medic there. Shadowlock's running in.
Ooh, Olaf is in a tough spot. He needs
He runs right into him. He's crippled. Pulls that rifle out, blows two of them away before getting blown away himself. Oh, man.
Good trade.
Why'd he charge right in there, though, if he lost contact with Lolo? That's so weird. And then we got 4 more OPFOR guys coming in. I mean, 9 minutes remaining.
Dude,
and we still have Olaf in here, and he knocks Apuva out.
Ooh, nice. And the other one over there as well. There were 2 over there, and I don't see the other marker. Yeah, the other one's down. Apuva's down as well.
Mike now running over to try to find Olaf. This just... based off of Lolo's actions there, since there's no medic, we do have Alec and Cheese up, but they're away from this position. We could very much see OPFOR still pull the rug out from under here.
Yeah, these 4AB guys, like I said at the beginning, they have good chemistry. We saw in their first ever show.
Olaf taking out Mike.
Some really good chemistry, really good teamwork, and it really surprised a lot of people, I think. We'll see if they're
Olaf's still alive.
Magic. I think that it's possible. It just matters if they're able to do it or not. But with the amount of people down by the ATC, Lucas is trying to get some people back up, but as Cardi and Shima are all still bleeding out, seeing the blood still kind of update there. And
yeah, Lucas is managing himself, by the way. He's not focused on them.
People watching the cache now. It's Alec, Major Khan, and Ash. Now, they've been holding it pretty steadfast, but with the 5 people to the north on the those barracks buildings, there's some open spots that 4B have to cross where they could get caught out of position. But I don't know. This is... Oh, they've actually been spotted before they even get there.
It's 5v9. Clown trying to pick off Dale. Clown is BLUFOR ground command right now. But these are the 4IB guys. I mean, we've seen them pull some really crazy maneuvers. Olaf getting knocked out from those barracks buildings. Picked off between the tail of an A29 Super Tucano and the edge of the Hainer. So he might wake up, he might not. And then Clown, he's... He was pushing out. He's going to run right into a grenade. Dodges it. Oh, and he gets picked off immediately because they were right there. So Cheese trying to run up and follow.
Yeah, he's getting some shrapnel from those grenades.
This isn't good, though. If BLUFOR is carelessly throwing manpower away, they're going to lose their numbers advantage. But we got Cheese now throwing grenades directly on top of Brooke's position. That's going to confuse Brooke, make him run right into another grenade. He gets knocked out.
Yeah,
and now we're at a...
Grenades. He must have picked them up off some other dead bodies, but yeah, this...
3v8.
This 4AB team, I mean, actually now they're in a pretty decent position. Yarn and Yano, they're watching this west-northwest kind of approach, but that's not going to be where they go. Angus throws a grenade right onto Cheese.
That was really well thrown. Knocking, not knocking him out, but definitely I saw 2 different limbs get hit. Another grenade gets caught in a bush right in front of his head. Wow.
Nice. Bush will not save you with that.
Brooke has woken back up.
And Dale and Angus look like they're gonna try and cross over here.
Another grenade went off back here.
From there, they can get some eyes in the bunker.
Also, Galil needs to push in. Like, he's been up there this entire damn time. Like,
you know what?
6 minutes remaining. He needs to make a move. There goes the truck exploding with Cook-Off, killing 2 more, knocking Lucas in debris. He might not be able to get out of there. He might be trapped.
No, he can get out of there.
No, he can get... Okay, no, he's right at the exit. That's... I think a grenade went off right there. That was a random blue-on-blue situation because there's no OPFOR guys close enough to do that. Olaf bleeds out.
Truck is upside down as well.
Yeah, it blew up and did a flip, so that's... Jeez. OPFOR does have an opportunity.
Angus and Dale, they've made their way to that warehouse using those fuel helmets as some mobile
There's
cover.
Galil pushing him.
Yeah, Ash was in the ATC tower and is now dead, so it's just down to Khan and Alec while Lucas bandages his wounds. Now, Brooke and Smith and even Angus now, I think they're gonna
Alec hiding in a body.
This is the position of the cache is working against OPFOR now because they think it's 2 barracks buildings.
Yep.
No way would they ever consider this bunker to be the source of the cache. Once they clear this, they're going to start having to go and clear the bunker in the middle of the airfield, the bunker on this, or the barracks in the middle of the airfield, the barracks on the south side of the airfield. This is going to cost them time that they don't have as we go under 5 minutes remaining.
I could not have said it better myself. We have Galil coming in on the southern side. He might be able to sneak in here, but Alec has such a good position. He's hiding in a Russian body.
Angus, he doesn't have enhanced movement, so he can't hop over that railing. Oh, that's...
He could V-key that one, though.
Possibly, yeah, but he's going to go right through the front door that's already open for him. Walks up the stairs. Yano coming around. I think
going to his first person. Dumping into Yano. Gets the knockout.
Very good kill.
He has hit a bit himself.
You're not coming to investigate, but that was the hardest person to kill because they got the 2-4.
That was the machine gunner. Yep. So you hear BLUFOR coming up. Angus hears those footsteps, so he hunkers down a little bit.
He's walking towards it.
Yeah, he just saw his body get grabbed. Gets a headshot on Yarn. He's gonna get stuck on his body, so he needs to double tap it. There it is.
And he comes up the corner.
Breaches out. Firing on Ricardo. Neither of them are conclusive. Angus getting caught in a reload. Ricardo's crippled.
So,
Richard's crippled.
Yes, he couldn't pursue. Now he's pulled back. Yano's going to get double tapped now, maybe. And Angus, yep, he picks the right door. Door number 1, but Richard does get the drop on him. Meanwhile, Dale goes down, I think, to Alec.
I think it was Major Khan shooting at... No, it had to have been Alec. You're right, because Major Khan's looking the other way. Khalil's pushing in. Smith is the last guy up. He's trying to suppress up on Richard's position. Dale waking back up. It's 3-on-3.
Yeah, it's gone from what, an 8-on-3 to a 3.
It was technically a 5-on-9 because I wasn't counting Galil and saying it was a 4-on-9, but now it's anyone's game.
Yeah, with the ATC team over there going down to grenades and the collapse of the building itself, I think Lucas also died. He succumbed to his wounds. Either that or he got shot out in the open, maybe by Smith or Dale. But
I think Dale picked him off. That's why he was down. It's just, can OPFOR find this cache?
Major Khan's looking at the entrance to the ATC for some
reason.
Yeah,
he did not notice Galil cross there. Otherwise, Major Khan should have been able to get a free kill. He might be AFK or lagging. If Galil notices...
He might be lagging, but I see him moving around.
Hey, that's his body just wiggling. Galil might get a tap here.
The grass is kind of thick.
Galil's fucking blind.
No, I'm looking from his person perspective. It's really hard to see him.
No, you're right. There is a little bit of grass that covers him. So Galil's gonna run right up to him. Literally in his...
Oh my god, what?
How much more of an invitation do you need? There's Major Khan throwing a grenade.
Hey, buddy, did you drop this? This isn't where I left my glasses.
Galil's like, wait, I'm crippled now. Oh no.
Where'd that come from? Oh, dude.
Oh my god.
Crazy. He drops his SVD for an M4. Not a bad decision with the close quarters. But Smith and Dale...
He's bandaging literally in front of Major, but Major's isn't... I don't get it.
I think he's playing with his food. Either that or he's...
90 seconds remaining. Smith trying to breach into Richard, but misses. It's still 3v3.
You think?
Yeah, he's firing through the door.
Oh, shots.
What is that? That was a desync spike and a half. Now it's 2v2.
Yeah, I saw lots of rounds hit both of their heads, so I don't think either of them are going to wake back up. Dale might be out of medical because
1 minute.
Bleeding as he's walking around.
Major Khan's crawling up. Galil thinking he's getting breached on, turns around and dies. I think this is GG for OPFOR here. BLUFOR's got 2 guys on the cache. OPFOR doesn't know where it is, and it's 1v2. We're up 1v3. Richard's woken back up.
Yeah, that's surprising. And grenades going in, I think.
Oh no.
And
not more grenades. But we don't see the building go gray. So, I mean, 30 seconds remaining. Dale doesn't know where the cache is. Dale is an explosive specialist too, so he's like the perfect role for it. But
the question is there going to be overtime? Because he is in that circle with those 2 northern...
That is a very good point. There could be overtime called. I did not consider that.
Yeah, and with the 1v3...
He vaults over. He is crippled too, so...
I think he had to tourniquet his leg. And Richard... Ooh.
He's stuck bandaging. Yep, they're calling BLUFOR wins. That might be corrected.
Oh, and no, Richard comes in behind him.
And knocks him out. Yep, nope, that's GG BLUFOR. 3 people remaining.
So.
That was crazy, man. Great and crazy. All right, let's jump back down and listen to what people got to say. That was round 2 for EU FNF.
I'm going to go grab that package.
Oh, yeah. Close games tonight, especially.